are very grateful for granting us this opportunity to interview you on camera. We did an interview with you on an online platform not too long ago, Pride Magazine Nigeria, and I'm sure we asked you very incisive questions. We now want you saying it to us directly. Can you tell us what Rewards Nigeria is about?
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles. RewardsNG, as it is called, is a Nigerian company that is registered to provide rewards and empowerment to people. It's an online marketplace that we have in place. Basically, what we have observed in the market is people just buy and sell and buy and sell, but we want to do things differently. What we have decided to do is to come and add value to that relationship that exists between the buyer and the seller. Because every day people buy and sell, whether it is in a physical market or it's an online market. But we notice that there is something missing. And that thing missing is what we represent in RewardsNG, which is bringing rewards to the table and also use that process to empower a lot of people who are seeking opportunities to empower themselves. So that is what RewardsNG is all about.
Okay, so I take it that the unique selling point of RewardsNG is whereas on other platforms, if you buy something, you might get a discount, but on RewardsNG, every time I buy something, I get some form of reward from your organization.
That is exactly what I mean. Okay. What I mean is 100% of the time, if you come to RewardsNG platform to buy anything, and when I mean anything, everything, 100% of the time that you come there, you are rewarded. So it's not just buying, the regular buying and buy and go, or the regular buying where they reward only those who buy high volumes, or those who buy high values. You understand? That is usually the trend. We are not giving discount, we are just giving rewards to everybody. And this reward is in terms of cash back, free cash back, which you get, and apart from free cash back, you get other lifestyle rewards, which are not cash. For instance, we can give you an insurance cover. We can give you a free movie ticket.
How do I go about earning my rewards from your platform? Is there a registration process before I buy anything? Is the registration once, or is it every time I buy I register? How does it work?
Okay, thank you for that question. The way we have designed our platform is such that it is very easy. It is easy and it is simple. Just the first time you come to the platform, the very first time you come to the platform, you register, and we ask for just basic details because we want to know you and we want to be able to communicate with you. We just ask for basic things like your name, your email address, your telephone number, basically your address. Where are you? Are you in Lagos? Are you in Abuja? Which city are you? We just want to know you as our customer because we are trying to establish a relationship. What we are doing here is relationship selling, not just, we are just talking to people, throwing things at them. We want to know you better and want to be able to know how to arrange the kind of rewards to give to you. So once you register that one time that you come in, subsequently you don't need to register again. You have your own password which you have created by yourself and it is secured, known to only you, and you have a login name. And with that, each time you come, you just log in and you go into the system and you can buy anything you want to buy. Now, at the end of each purchase, once you finish buying a product or service, you will be informed of the reward that have been granted to you for that transaction. And these rewards are in two shapes. One is free cashback, which you may have earned. So, for instance, depending on the value of the item, we may have rewarded you, let's say, 10 naira, or 5 naira, or 20 naira, or 50 naira for that particular transaction. And you may have also earned point, maybe 1 point, or 2 points, or 3 points, or 5 points for that particular transaction. And all these things are warehoused within your profile. We've created a wallet for you to hold your money. You see it, so it's not like we are telling you we are going to give you a reward. Instantly, you know how much you have earned for that particular transaction. And once you pay, it is there waiting for you. And once you check out, it's secure. No other person have access to your information and your profile until you come back the next time to come and buy.
Your marketplace, what are the sort of items I can go and buy on your market platform?
Okay. Well, in the RewardsNG marketplace, we have over 50,000 products and professional services that is available to everybody. Each time you come in, we have what we have developed like this. We have a product wheel as part of the information we share with you. You see here in this product wheel, you can see, for instance, we have electricity bills payment. You can pay any kind of electricity bill, whether it is postpaid or prepaid. We have fashion. We are focusing more on African fashion. We want to promote our own. We're promoting our own products. So here we're focusing on African fashion. Then we also have groceries. We have food, drinks, everyday product, toiletries that you will buy. Then we also have airtime and data. These days everybody talk, everybody communicates. Whether you're a student, whether you're a worker, whether you're at home, even the old people, everybody talk these days. We have over 100 million people who are on the platform that I know on various GSM platforms. So whether you want to buy any form of airtime or data, you can get it on the platform. We also have cable subscription like DSTV, MultiChoice, StarTimes. They're all available. You can pay their subscription instantly. They will also have things like movie tickets, air tickets, hotel reservations. They will have, under professional services, we have things like laundry services. Everyday laundry, people wash their clothes. They want someone who can easily pick it up and deliver to them conveniently, because the word here is that I want to do things that will add value to the customer. So we are telling you we have someone who can come to your house, pick it up. So we have real estate, people who want to rent homes, want to buy or want to sell. So we have all kinds of professional products, just to mention but a few. But these are just highlights in different categories. On the platform, we have over 50,000 of different products and services that is available. And on each of these items, whether it is a product, whether the product is digital or non-digital product, or whether it is just a professional service, you actually earn these rewards. These are free cashbacks and these are points which we give to you per transaction. And it doesn't mean that because we have given you one reward for one transaction, when you come again, you are not going to get rewarded. Each time you come, we reward you for any transaction.
If I now want to redeem, let's say I bought on the platform so many items over a period and my wallet has built up, how do I get my money, or how do I now ask for my points to be redeemed? At which stage? How much it can be in my wallet and I want to take it? How many points can I accumulate and I say, Oga RewardsNG, I want my points redeemed? How does that work out?
Thank you very much. These are the kind of things we actually want. We want to actually encourage repeat buying and selling on the platform. At every point, so long as you have up to 1,000 naira on the platform, you can move your money. And what we have done is to also make it easy. We have this ATM card. We all know how to use ATM in this country. This ATM will work anywhere there is an ATM that accepts Visa cards or MasterCard or Verve cards. What we do is we have enabled the wallet in such a way that your money can be transferred from the wallet to this ATM card. And also we have also added, for those who don't want card, they can also put their existing bank accounts. And you can actually also move your money from your wallet to that your existing bank account. And you can spend it on whatever you want to use it for. And that connects us to the empowerment angle of our business. We did it deliberately instead of doing discount rewards, because we want to make sure that people have access to that money because we know what that money can do. For some people, like students, it might be using that money for upkeep in school. It might be using it to help pay their school fees. For some families, it might be money to pay house rent. It might be money to do so many other things for the family. So that is why we decided that you are able to move what will reward you with as cash for your personal use through this ATM card or through your bank account.
On the points issue, you haven't told me how I get if let's say I want to get a plasma with my points, how do I inform you that I have enough points? And how do I know what my points can get for me on RewardsNG?
Okay. On the point side of it is also very interesting. What we have done, because we know we are dealing with different categories of customers, what we have done is to create a whole long list of different types of rewards. Some might be suitable for the younger generation, some might be suitable for the older generation. So we have things like insurance cover, for instance. We have things like movie tickets. Not everybody goes to movie, but some people like movie. We have things like holidays and tours. We have things like free weekend getaways that you can do. We have things like free DSTV subscription. We have things like free data. You understand? Things like free airtime that we can give to you. And we also give you that opportunity that each time we schedule you to use your reward, because your reward in some instances will also give you high value items like cars. When we grow to that level, you might be able to use your reward to earn a car. And if, for instance, we are trying to give out, let's say, 2-3 cars for a particular set of people who have earned to a particular limit of rewards, and we'll give out 5 cars, and we notice that we have up to 10, 20 people or 50 people who qualified for that car. It is only the people who actually got the car that will use their point, that will exhaust their point, so to say. If you qualify and you didn't get the car, your point still remains with you. We'll make sure you don't lose your point until you use it. So you decide to use your point for whatever you want. We are not tying it to anything. We are tying it to so many things. So it's your option for you to pick. This is the one that is most suitable for me.
You mentioned about the rewards, but earlier on in your intro, you said that RewardsNG was about rewards and empowerment. How are you empowering me since I'm just buying something on your platform, but I'm happy to be getting my rewards, so, and I can redeem my points? Those are exciting things for me, because when you buy something and you get something in return, even if that buy they give you, you appreciate it. But this is a more formal way of getting money back for what you are doing and getting points for what you are doing on the platform. What is the empowerment aspect? I don't understand. Can you explain? How does RewardsNG empower me or anybody else?
Okay. To clarify and talk more on the empowerment aspect of rewards, I think it's better I tell you some of the products that we have on the platform. We have what we call iBuy, we have iSell, we have iRefer, and we have iEmpower. Now, the empowerment is the last end of what happens at the tail end of all our interaction. Because what we are trying to do here is to add further value to that relationship of buying and selling. So we're also using it to create opportunity for people. If you look at this country, I don't want to go into statistics. We have over 70 million people that are unemployed. We have over 30 million people who are not satisfied with the jobs that they are doing. They are probably earning far, far less than what they want to earn. And we have a lot of people like full-time housewives at home who are desirous of opportunities they can connect with after taking care of their kids, sending them to school. They want to engage themselves. We also have people who are retirees, who have been retired at 65, some at 70, but they still have a lot of energy. They feel they can work. After all, we see our president trying to contest at age 73. You understand? So these are the kind of people we are trying to empower. We have students on campuses who are looking for support to go through their education. So what we have done is we've created a marketplace. We are telling them via iSell that come to our platform. You can sell products without necessarily investing in any opportunity. We have invested our resources in these products and services for you. We've looked for a very viable idea for you to come and leverage on. We know you have contacts, and our model is built in such a way that people can do this easily. So the empowerment comes from these people investing some little time in trying to help us sell products and services available on our platform. So once you come in through the iSell program and you start selling, first of all you come, you register, and once you register for a star partner or as an ambassador, which are the two positions that we have under the iSell. Once you register for any of those things, we don't need any capital. There's no capital requirement. You can start selling immediately, which means you can start selling airtime, you can start selling data, you can start selling DSTV subscription, you can start selling the grocery, the fashion, all the things we have on the platform. You can start selling them and start making money. And once you start making money, we're already trying to empower you, because that money we have also created a gateway through our RewardsNG commission card for you to take it and actually use it for yourself or for your family needs. So that is the empowerment. And through that, people who used to be unemployed will now be employed. Students who used to have needs for cash to pay their school fees or to use as upkeep while they are in school, they will now have that opportunity because we've created a gateway for them to make money. Now, with our iRefer program, we further created a more dynamic leverage opportunity for them to make money faster than they would have made depending on their own ability. The iRefer program works in such a way that anybody you know that you refer to our platform to buy or sell any product or service, you get rewarded each time they do that. So it's not just only when you come to the platform to buy that you get rewarded. We also reward you when you talk to your friends. We know word of mouth what it can do in marketing. So talk to people about us. Talk to people about this good thing, about this good company, RewardsNG, that is rewarding you every time you come to the platform. Talk to people about us. Let people come. Let them come and buy. Let them come and sell. And let them also taste from this reward. Because when you do that, and each time they come and buy and sell, you also get rewarded for that. So it's actually a reward for everybody that you know around you. And each time they also introduce us to other people, you also get rewarded in that process. So we've designed a solution on our platform in such a way that it can reward you up to 3 different levels of people you don't even know beyond the person that you have referred to us. So by so doing, we are helping you to create a residual income, which means we can be having this interview like we're talking now, and you are earning money because Mr. Peter that you referred to RewardsNG yesterday just made a purchase. And that purchase has earned Mr. Peter a reward and is also earning you a reward. It is that fantastic.
I refer. If I go to a friend and say, have you heard about RewardsNG? Says, no, I haven't. I say, then they reward me everything I buy you. Now, now I've told him about rewards, I've referred him. How does now, if he now goes to the platform, I haven't registered him, how does RewardsNG know that I brought that customer? And obviously he would definitely tell people that I always buy from RewardsNG. That is word of mouth referrals, which is automatic if the platform serves us very well. How does this iRefer system work? Unless the person keys me in as his referral when he's doing his registration. does the platform ask you how did you get to hear about RewardsNG?
Thank you very much for that question. Like I said, when designing this RewardsNG platform, we try to make it as simple as possible. We have designed support tools that will help you achieve these referral objectives. What we have designed there is, one, we have a link that you can send to the people you know. This day everybody is on Facebook, even our grandmama. Wow, we hear of slay mama, slay this, slay that. These days on social media. So everybody is on social media. People are on Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're on Twitter, they're on LinkedIn, they're on different platforms. So what we have done is also to leverage on those platforms. So we've created a personalized link for you. Once you come in and register, within the platform, within your profile, you have a link that you can share to your contacts. And once you share that link to your contacts, any of them that click on that link to come to RewardsNG to buy, you will definitely get rewarded for that. Now, nobody comes to RewardsNG to buy and sell. You must be either through our communication, you are coming in to just come and register without being referred, or you are coming in after being referred by someone you know. And the first process of registration asks you that question. Were you referred by someone? If it is yes, you just put the person's name or number, and that is sufficient. Any transaction that that person is going to do on our platform for the whole of the lifetime of this organization and the lifetime of that person as a customer, you will always be rewarded. We didn't put any cap. What we have done is to remove all those traditional barriers that some companies that we're used to have created in the marketplace. We've tried as much as possible to make sure that we don't create conditions that limits you from any your rewards. So once you refer anybody, for as long as that person is buying, you are getting your reward. We don't need to say, okay, this person bought today, didn't buy this coming month, you are not getting it. Whether it's buying once in a year or twice in a year or every day or every week, you are getting rewarded for that person's activity. So it's that simple.
Yes, it's that simple. But listening to you now, this sounds like a pyramid scheme. What makes RewardsNG not a pyramid scheme? Because you say it's like an endless chain, which once I refer somebody and it comes and it can be endless. What is the difference between the RewardsNG platform system of rewarding a customer and the usual pyramid schemes we are very used to?
Well, when you talk of pyramid scheme, I want to clarify. I hope you don't mean Ponzi schemes.
No.
I want to believe. Yes, yes.
They come under you, they buy under you. I'm not.
Yes, I want to believe you are talking of companies who use multi-level marketing strategy.
Yes.
Yeah, if you know, in regular business training, multi-level marketing is a direct marketing strategy that some companies adopt. As a strategy, there is nothing wrong with it. The truth is, what we have noticed in Nigeria is that the products they sell with this strategy has been foreign in nature, and they come with foreign rules that are not too familiar, you understand, to the consumers and the people, the distributors that they are working with. I happen to have done one of these direct marketing business before setting up this company. So I understand the kind of restrictions they create for you. If A doesn't end, you cannot earn. If B doesn't do business, you cannot earn your reward. If you work, you don't have two people, you cannot do, or 10 people, you cannot earn. They come with all kinds of limiting conditions. You must buy a pack. You must look for a 30,000, a 50,000, a 100,000 to even start. These are the kind of information that has been loaded into the public as it relates to this kind of pyramid scheme. But ours is so different. We are not telling you to come and buy any pack to start RewardsNG, to start with. Everybody with as little as 100 naira to buy data, you are already part of RewardsNG. So there is no introductory pack. It's that simple. Then secondly, we are not creating conditions for you to earn your rewards. Immediately you refer anybody. As soon as that person buys, whatever the person buys, you earn your reward. We are not telling you the person must buy 10 times. And we are not also telling you that if that person don't buy tomorrow and you have referred someone else who bought, you should not earn your reward. You understand? You will earn your reward. And unlike all those pyramid companies that are foreign, what they also do is they also tell you most of them don't reward you for things that you buy. But you see that in RewardsNG, even when you buy, we reward you. You can see how simple and how rewarding it is. In most of those companies, when you buy something, the reward only go to the people who referred you. But here, when you buy something, you are rewarded. You are rewarded, and those who referred you to our platform is also rewarded. So it's a win-win for everybody. What we have done really is to look at those impediments, cash, idea, rules of earning rewards and discounts and all those things. And what we have done is to remove them. We decided to focus on reward instead of focusing on those negative reinforcement that is how you must do this to do this, you must do this. Too many rules. People are tired of rules. We are just trying to make it as easy, as ordinary as our daily transaction, buying and selling. That one is so simple. Free entry, free exit. You can come in anytime if you choose to do it. You do what we say you should do, you do it, you earn your reward. You can opt out anytime. We're not telling you you must stay there. It's optional. So that's it. It's that simple.
We have asked about the issue of your I sell, I empower, and all that. Now, I've come to RewardsNG platform. I've placed an order. How does RewardsNG ensure that what I ordered is what I get, that the delivery is on time and of the right quality? How do you make sure that these aspects of my concern are handled?
Okay, thank you for that very vital question. What we have done, first of all, is you need to lay the right structures and foundation to achieve what you just asked now. First of all, the people. We are making sure right from the beginning we recruit the right people, people with the right skills, who will be able to do things right and do things differently. We are doing training also, making sure that we train people also when we bring them on board to ensure that they are familiar with what they are supposed to do and they demonstrate the skill set required to achieve the kind of results that we want. Then also, we also have, if you look at this sticker here, you can see what we call order number. Every order that you make has a unique order number. So if you are ordering for this or you are ordering for this, they will carry different order number, except you are ordering them together. They will have the same order number. So for each order you make, there is a unique order number, and the product has been designed in such a way that they've been categorized as individual products on the platform. So any product you select has its own unique product number. So if you select this phone might carry a unique product number, for instance 1. This phone is another phone. If you order for these 2 phones, this one will carry another unique product number, maybe 2 or 3. So at the end of the day, it is the product that you saw via the images were presented on the platform that you have ordered for that we're actually going to bring for you, because that product has a number. So as soon as you pick those products into your basket, they go together with their numbers. And what we have done is we now conclude the whole basket with a generic order number that group all what you have, because for a particular ordering exercise, you might be ordering for 1 item or multiple items. So when you are ordering for multiple items, the order number will group all the products that you have selected together under that order number. And the people that we are working with in our team, we have all the details, real time, of what you have selected, and they will pick those exact items. And in terms of quality, we are making sure that as a company, we are proactive to deal with partners who have the right qualities that meets our requirements. So if partners don't have the qualities that meets our requirement, their products are not going to be on the platform. There's a screening process. So it's not everything that you will see on RewardsNG. You only see things that meet the quality requirements of RewardsNG. And at every point in time that you order, don't forget that periodically we also do a system audit of our processes, and we also interact with some of our customers. There's a feedback mechanism that we have designed. We have a very good support in place. So if you order an item, let's assume by any chance, any slim chance, that you don't get what you ordered for, you can always reach out to us and let us know that, oh, this is what I have ordered for. But we are telling you, based on the plan we have made, that such scenarios will not even arise, because we will ensure that in processing, we process with the right people and using the right categorization that we have used in the system, that the items you order for is what you get.
I know airtime is not under your control. You have partnered for that. Something like electricity payment, you've partnered for that. But say phones, water, glasses, virus, do you have a warehouse, or how does RewardsNG get the products that I have ordered and then send them to me? Have you got warehouses across the country? And how does that work?
You know, we have different categories of products and services. We have the digital product, for instance. Those ones are warehoused within the system, and they are there 24/7. At any point in time, you want to buy data, you want to buy airtime, you can always get it. The ones that are non-digital products, we also have a solution in place which we have put in partnership with several partners that we're working with, and at every point in time we have them in the locations where we need them. And once you order from the system, we have the quickest point to send them across to you, and we have put the logistics arrangement in place to make sure that each product you request for, you get it within a good time.
When I go to RewardsNG platform to make a purchase, how am I expected to pay for the purchase that I've made?
Well, that's pretty simple. What we have done is, at the end of every order that you place, during that checkout process, there will be a summary of what you should pay for each item that you have selected. So what you do is just to use your card to make payment, these debit or credit cards. That is what we allow. So any of them, Visa, MasterCard, Vev card, will work. And in addition to that, for people who don't use cards, we have also put our account details on the platform. So you can select item, make an order, put it in your cart and pay for it. And we can also send you those same items you have paid for as soon as we have confirmation for your payment.
So you're saying that I can make an order?
Yes.
When I know the total,
Yes.
I go to a bank, your bank, and that is from my bank, transfer the money to your account.
They send us the details of payment.
I'll send you the details of payment.
Yes.
When you say send you the details of payment, how do I do that?
What I mean is, you might be in Abuja, you might be in Kaduna, you might be anywhere. What we'll see is payment in our account. You may have paid with your company name. You may have paid with your individual names. We need to tie that payment to an order that you have made. Do you understand? So we need to know that, okay, this order that selected bank transfer is for you, because you may not be the only one making that transaction. You might be up to 5 or 6 or 10 people choosing that same option. So we must be able to differentiate the payment you made from the payment made by another customer. So in that respect, when you do checkout to bank transfer, you choose that bank transfer option. You now need to do us a mail to support that you have just paid, and this is a copy of your teller that you have used to make transfer or payment to our account. And once we confirm that we have your money, then we do the delivery to you. If you are paid for delivery, it will be available for you at your
I don't
doorstep.
necessarily have to scan the payment slip. I just give you the details and my order number, and I've made this and that transfer on such
That's
a day.
sufficient. You don't want to make things cumbersome. That's it.
Given the problem of valid addresses in the nation, with different modes of addressing, and some people have no valid address, they just know they live on one particular street and you can't even discern the number or whatever, and they make an order from RewardsNG. How does the person ensure that he gets the goods he orders? And how do the people who are coming from RewardsNG to deliver the goods make sure that if Charles ordered the goods, they have handed it to Charles or an authorized person that Charles has given a valid authority to collect on his behalf? Because that is a major problem in our country, valid addresses. How did you, or how are you addressing that problem?
Okay, let me say it this way. We're addressing it through two ways. Let me start with the first one. The first one is ensuring that we have the right people to process the order and to make the delivery. So what we have done is we've partnered with world-class logistics company that are familiar with this terrain, that are already making delivery. Some of our delivery partners have been in this country for over 30 years, making delivery in this market. So they are familiar with these addresses. And also proactively, we've asked for customer details like telephone number and email. If we cannot reach you, we can reach out to you via call to say we have your product here, we cannot locate your address. So the people coming to make the delivery, they have that training. Also, we also have a pickup center where if we are not able by any means to reach you or deliver to your address, you will get a notification that a product was brought to your house. The closest pickup center where you can pick it up for free will state it for you to pick it up. So with that, we ensure that we've addressed that.
I want to thank you for taking time out to answer these questions, and we wish you luck, the best of luck with your new kid on the block, the e-commerce platform, RewardsNG. Thank you for the interview. Thank you very much.
Sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We're grateful. We're really grateful to have experienced people like you talk to us about our brand and about our products and services. I think it was a great honor to have both of you here ask us all these questions, because these are things we know that our consumers out there will want to know, and we are just trying to use this as an opportunity to reach out to them so that they can know what we're all about, and at the same time they can know how we have made plans to make sure that we try as much as possible to proactively address issues before they occur. And that tells on our experience. Some of us have worked in several organizations that are logistics in nature, and we have also worked in companies that have IT backgrounds and all kinds of things that we've been selling all our lives. So it's something we want to just add value to that process. So that is what we have brought to the market.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you very much, sir.